Yo, what up? Welcome back to episode 2 of We Might Say Anything. It's your boy Mac the Wise Soul. I'm here with the homies. I'm gonna let them go ahead and introduce themselves.
Nigga, I guess we're doing this again. Introductions. Well, I'm still the same me that I was last week. I ain't put no lotion on yet. Got my podcast uniform on, no socks. Walking around barefoot. I do have pants on, but I'm still the king of social distancing, anti-socialism, and all other things that are me.
Okay, let's reap again. Let's get it going. Let's talk. We got some stuff on our chest. We want to get it out, right? Yeah, let's get it.
Hey, I usually don't get shit on my chest, but whatever y'all into, do your thing.
I always have stuff on my chest. This is my outlet.
Let's just hear again. Hey, let's just keep it. Let's get to the point. Let's start talking, man.
So Reap, real quick before we get into the show and everything. Why your room so dark, bro? Like, I mean, turn the light on or something. Like, you over here trying to mood or some shit? Like, what are you doing, bro?
Told you I got shit on my chest, man. Like, I don't understand. Like, are you not listening to me?
Not saying you got shit on your chest.
What's that got to do with a light switch?
I'm in a dark spot. Dark place right now.
Oh, that's what you
is it too dark?
Oh, I got you.
Can you not see my face? I see my face.
You're like in a dark spot in life?
In life? Or
are you good?
Yeah. Do I need to cut the podcast real quick so we can like
Is that your man cave?
The house is the man cave. The house is the man cave.
As it should be.
That's fair. We'll roll with that.
Can you turn the light on though? That's all we saying.
Maybe.
Believe
it or not, there's a light.
We can still see you, bro. You good. I'm just asking because it looked a little dark with the background. I didn't know what you was going for. I didn't know if you had candles over there or something. You was just trying to get in your podcast mood or what?
He's in there listening to Drake, getting some shit on his chest.
I mean, I might start the candle so I can, get in the mood.
For what?
What are you trying to get?
What are you talking about? What?
Explain that to us.
No.
You're right.
This nigga like, I got the computer on my chest, some stuff on my chest. Clean up for us.
Y'all supposed to be my support system. I don't feel like you guys are being supportive right now.
We just want you to live your truth. Hey.
This is being supportive. Like, you already know how that go. What happened to the Saints? Spade, what happened to the Saints stuff behind you? Last week you was all saying out. Now you just.
Well, I took it down at the request of the homies, but at the same time, I don't need that up behind me because the Saints is always in my heart.
Boo! Hey. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Yeah,
threw that shit in the trash.
Yeah, you roll with that, bro.
Hurricane came through, huh?
See?
Oh, wow.
That shit
wow.
All right, we ain't gonna overdo
For real? That gets a studio audience laugh.
Hey, from all the Karens.
Oh man, speaking of Karens, we should have a segment called "What the Karen," like every week, because I know it's some new Karen stuff. We'll talk about that.
Seems to be more frequent these days.
Yeah, it seems we can probably get some good Karen material out here, whatever. But cool, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. All the 2 people that are currently watching live. Shout out to y'all. The rest of y'all that's gonna come in later. When we get done with this, we do appreciate that. Again, this is the We Might Say Anything podcast, episode 2. Make sure you follow us on IG at We Might Say Anything, all one word. At We Might Say Anything, because this is a podcast where you might hear anything because we might say anything. So let's go ahead and just get into this quick topic real quick. So this is pretty much going to be stuff that we went over during the week so far. So it's only been 2-3 days in the week, but we already had a couple things that shit didn't quite go right this week. First thing we got is Hornets broadcaster. So some of y'all might be aware.
Autocorrect just got you. He said some things didn't go all white before. Goddamn right.
Yeah, I did hear that too.
And that happens. So we're gonna get into that. So Charlotte Hornets broadcaster. Keep in mind, the Charlotte Hornets are owned by Michael Jordan, the only black owner in professional sports in America. We're going to talk about that. So, Reed, Hornets broadcaster, tell me about what you think about the situation where he got auto-corrected.
I just think it's honestly, I'm just sick of it. Like, I'm just sick of white people just accidentally being racist, doing things that are
Okay, we just lost both viewers. Keep going.
Just accidentally, like, just doing things, saying things. Like, I don't know any black people that do that. Like, I really don't. Like when he's saying that he
did we say what he did?
He was trying to say the Nuggets, but then he said it autocorrected to the N-word. And I'm all like, I don't use the N-word. So when I put in the word Nuggets in you, nothing else came up but Nuggets and all this other kind of stuff. When I put NI, nothing like that comes up. So I don't know how his phone just decided to do that. Like, I'm just really confused and I'm just sick of it. I'm over it.
I'm sure it was an Android.
No, so here, let me speak on this because I might be the only one in the group with an Android.
I have an Android.
Okay, well then good looking then. But
that is not a good look. But real quick, let me just before I get to you, Spade, the broadcaster's name is John Fawkey. He's issued a public apology for his incident or his alleged incident. I guess it's not alleged because
it was an incident. The incident happened.
Before Spade goes into his situation, I'm gonna read what the actual tweet said. What the tweet was supposed to say. Let me get to it real quick. All right, so this was taking place on Monday when the Utah Jazz and Denver Nuggets were playing. The broadcaster tweeted out, "Shot making in this Jazz N-word game is awesome." So he reportedly wanted to say shot making in this Jazz Nuggets game is awesome, but he actually said shot making in this Jazz N-word with the hard ER was awesome. Go ahead, Spade.
So I'm going to say that I believe he did this on accident. I totally do believe he did this on accident. However, we got to go back and look at the history because I have an Android and I'm familiar with autocorrect. If I start putting in NIG, for me, the N-word with an A is going to pop up because I say it and I say it a lot. I type it a lot to the homies, right? So it's going to pop up. But if I go and I start to put NIG, my autocorrect goes to Niger, the country. It goes to something else. It never comes up with NIGGER with the hard R. It never comes up that way. So what it tells me is that your autocorrect also remembers frequently used words. So for you to accidentally start to spell a word and then it turns into that means you've been using that word in other conversations.
Yes.
So for me, yes, you didn't mean to do it. However, what you just did was you exposed your history, in my opinion. So whatever happens to you after that, it's your own fault, man.
Look. Let me give y'all a little pushback and ride for the homie Falky. As a person that uses the N-word often and uses the N-word in text often.
But do you use the ER though?
No.
Oh.
That was a question? You really needed to ask me that.
Just for clarification purposes.
I'm just saying. My phone autocorrects to a completely different word when I even try to use it. So we don't know. Somebody might have had his phone before. We don't know if it was a pre-owned phone. He might be broke boys. If he got an Android, he is broke boys. And that's just real. So if he got a pre-owned phone and somebody used it and they used the ER, then I can see how it was an accident. He was not talking mess about black people or anything. He was actually giving them compliments for the way they were playing in the game. We're clear he only meant Nuggets. So I'm going to blame it autocorrect on this one. All on autocorrect. Autocorrect is racist, and Android autocorrect is really racist.
But
He just
actually,
made-
he
he
actually
just
had
made
an
that up.
iPhone. I think he had. But
Oh,
I'm with
You think he?
I'm with
You
you.
think he had what?
He had an iPhone.
It was probably like a iPhone 4S or something. Like
Right.
that.
It might have been one of the older ones. But I'm with you on this. Like, I think just based off of what the tweet said, again, shot making in this Jazz Nuggets game is awesome. Like,
It was awesome.
fair. But
Donovan Mitchell had
nobody
what, like 57 points.
it wasn't a game where you would have been like, okay, he's trying to say N-word with a hard ER. But check this out. Hear me out here, Spade and Reap. Pull your phone out real quick. And I want you to go ahead and look where everything is on the keypad, like when you're trying to type that out, where he could have accidentally done that. I was talking to you earlier about this. Like, look at it. And the U is next to the I. So N-U-G-G-E, Nuggets. You have the T and the R right next to each other. So you have the I and the R that are right next to it. And if you type in fast trying to get off a tweet real quick,
Wait. You're saying it's not autocorrect? You're saying he accidentally actually
yeah, he
typed the
typed
N-word?
You know that's worse, right?
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go old school nigga please on that one.
He must have thought the Nuggets still had Carmelo and Steven Jackson and all of other folks on
Listen,
this.
I don't think it was actually autocorrect. I think he actually typed it out, but I think he accidentally typed it out. So
Get the fuck out of here.
man, he might not have had the word in his phone from previous tweets, but it's very possible that he has, because like you
What are we
said,
going with? Freudian slip.
Yeah.
we're in the group chat. We throw the words out every now and then, so it's stored in our phone. Like, but what I tried to do is I typed in the N-word with the hard R, and nothing came up.
Do we have?
Actually, I'm sorry. I typed in Nuggets and it didn't refer to anything else. But when I type in the N-word with the hard R, Nuggets does show up as an option in autocorrect. So
what would it tomato on this one?
I'm just thinking maybe.
Okay. So we're all saying it was an accident. So here's the question: where do we go from here? Should he be fired? He's suspended right now, but should he be fired? Are we canceling this guy?
I don't think you cancel him. I think he. This has been a big enough incident. I think that's gonna like shake him. He gonna definitely look before he.
If Michael Jordan fires him, he's definitely calling him the N-word. So nobody thinks he should get fired?
Oh no, hell no. He's fired. He has to get fired. Michael Jordan is the only black owner in professional sports. He cannot, especially with the time that we're in right now, he cannot let that go.
But like I said, Republicans,
no, you got to let it go.
Republicans sell fried shoes too.
Oh man, like I'm over it. He got to go. I'm over it, man. Stop doing accidental racist shit. I'm over it.
I'm with
Stop.
you. Gotta go too.
Dude, fuck that shit, man.
For the sake of the
gotta
argument.
go. They stop doing accidental racist shit. Stop. It has to stop. I don't do accidental racist shit.
Can you even be accidentally racist?
Well,
you either are or you aren't.
Right. But
the accident is getting caught.
But exactly. But they're saying that it was on accident. Doing these things is on accident.
But this was an accident.
Wearing blackface. Get caught wearing blackface is an accident.
But you know with this situation,
wait, what?
Yeah, like people say that wearing blackface is an accident. That it was just it didn't mean anything by it.
Somebody drove by a bus and splat mud on your face. How you accidentally wear blackface?
Here, y'all see the comments. Looks like the homie Keith. I agree with Reap completely. He wouldn't have done it intentionally. We all know that gets you fired. I don't think it's in his history. So that's what the man Keith, who's listening live right now.
But I mean, that's the truth. I think the point is that I think this was truly an accident, but I think he's got a history of racism. Okay,
whatever. I know that. And I know that he used that word quite a bit if it's in his
Yeah.
memory.
You
I
know
he
that?
has. How else does it show up? Like you tell me, because that
Look,
doesn't show up in my phone.
Scenario.
It could be somebody else's phone.
That
He
got
might have got a hand-me-down phone.
he got his
Come on,
Twitter
man.
account.
We making a
somebody
lot.
else's phone.
We making a lot of excuses for this man.
I'm not making excuses. My point was
Dude,
that this
come on,
was
man.
an accident.
Like-
This is not.
He's a broadcaster, right? So he's making good money, right?
He's a broadcaster for the Hornets.
Making good money. Don't
Nah,
tell
that's
me
like
you
being
buying.
a broadcaster for the
Listen,
Kings.
listen.
Hey, we all saw
I-
the Last Dance. Jordan is cheap.
He is cheap.
So what? He's still making good money. Not to be borrowing iPhones and all this from people. Like I'm like, what are you guys talking about? I'm confused. Come on.
Hey, all I'm
man.
saying is this was clearly an accident. Should he be fired for something that was clearly an accident? When we
Yes.
don't know all the facts on why
Don't care.
this happened.
Don't care.
I don't think you get a pass for this. Like you can't get a pass and keep your job for this. Like it's a
Exactly.
stupid
Well,
word.
I'm with y'all because too many people have gotten a pass. Like the A's manager.
Exactly. You know, damn
Clearly
well what,
accident.
I
you know
told
damn
you that
well what you're doing.
that was
you
a
know what you're doing.
sideways tomahawk chop.
There is no such thing as a sideways tomahawk chop. It doesn't exist. The Hail Hitler sign.
Definitely exists.
That exists.
And-
Like you
and
said before, he
everybody,
doubled down on
and
it.
everybody knows what that is too. Everybody knows what it is. Like I've never accidentally done that.
Nor should you.
Never.
Exactly.
My blackness will not allow me to do that.
Even still, like how are you
I'm just saying my
accidentally doing
blackness
that?
will not allow me to do that.
How are you accidentally doing that? That's not even like a natural motion. That's not a motion that turns into something else. That you're doing that.
So let me circle back real quick on this. So we kind of all agree dude should get fired from the Hornets for the most part, whether it's an accident.
If not for him, for all the people that came before his ass
right.
that
So
didn't get fired.
let me
We
ask you.
got to
not
take
get-
this.
When you make that statement, you make it sound like he's standing on the shoulder of giants, like for all the other people who came before.
Bruh, come on. I seen 7 racist people in Target today.
Hold on one second, though. So if Mike doesn't fire this guy, then what? Does Mike get pressure? Do we press Mike Jordan for not firing this dude for dropping the hard
Well,
ER?
I don't think Michael Jordan gives a fuck what the other people think. To be honest with you,
Does he even make the
So-
call? Who does
He's
this
not-
guy work for? He might work for the station.
Like
Like-
what KTH? Who is it? The Kings broadcast, like their TV show. He's not
Exactly.
actually-
He doesn't-
I'm
it
sure
wouldn't.
you have some say in your broadcasters for your actual team.
I'm sure you have a say, but he's not. If he's not the boss of them, he's not the boss of them. So
Hey,
it's gonna be.
And HR got to get involved too, so it might just be too
No.
big of a headache, man.
It really don't. You own the team. He is a broadcaster for the. I don't give a whose radio station is.
And he's Michael Jordan. He should have that pool, right?
I'm saying he does.
Push the button, Mike.
Doesn't. Does Mike get pressed? That's all I'm asking. Does Mike get pressed?
What we gonna do? We gonna tweet about it?
No, we ain't.
I mean, okay, let's be real. We can't boycott Bobcat games because I don't know who's going to them anyway.
First of all,
You mean
sir,
Hornets
Not the
games?
podcast. I don't know when the last time you turned on a fucking basketball game was, but
hold on.
And by the way, I'm not even saying I'm even watching a ton of Hornets games. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying I know that they're the Hornets.
Wow, like I mean,
Oh yeah, you know what? Because we the Fighting Pelicans. I forgot about that. My
No
bad.
one calls them the Fighting Pelicans. I don't know why
you are
keep
the
saying that.
only
It's not.
one. You should start a Twitter because that shit ain't taken.
You're literally the only guy that says that.
Every time I refer to them, they're the Fighting Pelicans, man.
That's
All
fine. But I'm just telling you, when I watch Hornets game, when I watch
real quick,
Pelicans
real quick,
games,
real quick. Hold on.
So
hold
when
on. Spade, name 5 people on the Pelicans. 5 players right now on the Pelicans.
ooh,
Zion, who's it? Holiday,
Way to go hard on
Okay.
the first one.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Holiday,
Which one?
Drew.
Okay.
And then there's some niggas that came over from
Wow,
the fucking
nigga.
Lakers.
Are
You
you?
For the
ain't
Lakers
fighting
trade.
You're not the fighting anything. Is
First of all,
Your team has one All-Star and you don't know it.
First of all, let's be real here. I watch NBA basketball in the playoffs. I've never made that like a secret to anyone.
Why are you shaking your head talking to us?
What are you talking about?
First off, let me tell you something. I watch NBA playoffs. I need you to relax. Calm the fuck down.
See, now you're gonna make me have to rewatch this to see if I did that or not.
No, nigga, you did it.
No,
You definitely did it.
see,
You
it's up
definitely
for-
did it.
see, you just made me say the N word. I'm supposed to be going clean here, but it's up for debate. You know, we can
What's up for debate?
after we're gonna have to go under the replay booth, check
You're
take
doing
a
it
That's
now.
No, I'm not.
There's
Okay.
nothing to do.
Keep the camera on him.
Nah.
Say your piece. Say your piece, man. Say your piece.
Oh, I only watch NBA basketball during the playoffs. So it's not something where, I pretend to watch. Like I was talking with Wise earlier, telling him how like I can't watch like 82 games. I'm only here for the playoffs. Once playoff starts, I think NBA basketball playoffs is awesome. I think it's one of the best playoff formats that they have. But I don't want to watch like forever. The season drags on forever. I feel the same way about baseball.
So you don't have a
goes
team.
long. So my team would be the Kings, but apparently Sacramento really don't have a team.
You just finding that out? That's news to you?
We ain't been good for a while.
Ever?
I pay attention every now and then to the Pelicans just because. But mainly that's really what I'm paying attention to. And I watch good basketball. So yeah, I was watching the Warriors play. When Cleveland was good, I was watching them play. When Detroit was good, I was watching Detroit basketball, So I am the fan that I guess that the NBA is looking to, who's gonna increase the numbers during playoffs and ratings and stuff. It's not necessarily you diehards. You guys are super diehard basketball fans, and I get that to you. I'm more of a football guy. So,
How did we get there?
Huh?
How did we get there?
I don't know, because y'all hating on the
Oh,
fight.
because you called the Hornets the Bobcats. Got it.
Yes, the Hornets, the Bobcats, and then he calls the Pels the Fighting Pels.
Right. So
Even though apparently
that.
he only watches them in the playoffs, but they've been in the playoffs. They made the playoff last year, right? Maybe.
Oh, that's how they got the first.
No, they did not make the playoffs last year.
Yeah, when did they make the playoffs?
This year.
They
No. I'm just-
no, they didn't.
I'm your quiz. Like,
I mean, if you only watch them during the playoffs, but they don't make the playoffs, so you're not watching them.
he's saying he
That's
watches
fucked up.
NBA basketball.
I watch NBA.
He just got all in your head.
You missing my point. I watch NBA. I watch NBA playoffs. I don't watch.
No.
I watch the Christmas game. Stuff like that. I'm the fair weather NBA
He's
fan.
that casual fan that the NBA.
Yeah, and then if you wanna, if there's specific teams where you go, oh, what team you like rooting for? Back in the day, Spud Webb's my favorite player, so I followed the
Next
I followed
topic.
Next time, we're not talking about
topic.
this. We're not talking
I'm
about
just
this.
saying, I followed
No.
the Hawks, then the Timberwolves, and I became a Kings fan because he came to the Sacramento.
Timberwolves.
Yeah, Spud Webb played for the Timberwolves briefly.
When did he?
When did he?
Yeah.
Hold
After
up.
he left Sacramento, he went to the Timberwolves.
I'll have to look that up later. We'll fact check you.
Hey, I'm telling you,
All
he
right.
went to the Hawks. He came to the Kings, and then after the Kings, he ended up going to the Timberwolves.
Really
And then
hope for your sake.
Right now,
Timberwolves.
he's like a president of like basketball operations for like a D League team. I forgot which one it is though.
You followed him?
You really
Yeah,
are.
like
Why did you know this? I didn't even know you
said-
know this.
And on Saturdays, he likes to eat out at my favorite restaurant. And on Sundays, he goes to church with his mama.
Oh, goodness, we are the worst.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting in the parking lot with my pants down.
I'm just saying. it's my favorite player, you know?
Shout out to the people still watching. We appreciate y'all. If y'all catching the replay, thanks for tuning in. This is We Might Say Anything, episode 2. Yeah.
Don't
Hey,
hate on
definitely a Spud Webb fan. So we're gonna go ahead and pivot on to the next.
fan.
Please. And
Fan.
listen, we're
I
gonna
definitely-
new rule, guys. No more Spud Webb talk.
A fan of the man.
We're just not gonna bring it up ever again. We're just no more.
I'm not sure why you hate on Spud like that though.
We're not sure why you love Spud like that. But, hey, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
It gets uncomfortable when you talk
He's like,
about
and
it.
if Spud had an OnlyFans, I would subscribe no matter what the cost.
He won a slam dunk contest against Dominic.
And he's fun size. He is fun size.
we gotta change the subject.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and
Change the subject.
So
Keep checking.
So this past weekend, Netflix dropped a brand new movie starring Jamie Foxx and Jake. What's his name? What's the Gordon Levitt dude? What's his name? Justin. Gordon Levitt. Just whatever. It's Jamie Foxx.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
There you go. It's the Jamie Foxx movie called Project Power. Now we are the movie squad. Missing the homie Ill Will. Shout out to Ill Will. As y'all know, before COVID hit, we were at the movies pretty much every big release. We were there opening weekend. Movie time is when we got to really hang out and enjoy ourselves together as homies. And we real critical when it comes to movies. We don't like everything. Some of us like certain things. Some of us hate certain things. And we get into real heated debates when it comes to these movies.
Yes, the after movie chat turned into the group chat.
Right. And that's exactly how it all started. Literally, we'd be at the movie theater. The movie get out, say 10:30. We'd be there until sometimes till midnight. Like, Reed would always make some excuse to bounce out early because he was going to go do something. We let that slide, whatever. But the debates after the movies have always been some of the greatest things. Anyway, Project Power starring Jamie Foxx. Was this movie really good or was it Netflix good? I'm going to go ahead and start with Reap on this one. Just because I need to know what this for. Because he might try to leave early. You know how he does it.
I thought it was okay. I like how they put a plot on the superhero. I like how some of the scenes were shot. In particular, when he was doing like a demonstration, and the girl's in the holding like little area, and she was demonstrating her. She was. Well, what am I?
No, I'm just saying for the movies, it was, so we can talk about this shit. We about to spoil the shit out of this.
Good looking out. But like, that scene where she's in that area and her powers are coming out and you can see the action on the other side of that. I thought that was clever. There was this scene where
let's start from the beginning.
Yeah,
that is fair. We don't necessarily want to spoil the movie for everybody that watched it or haven't seen it yet. I'm sorry. So we're gonna give you like an overview. We don't want to get into too much details because again, it just came out. But let's try to keep it as spoiler friendly as possible.
Yeah, but overall, I thought I liked the plot. I thought it was a good plot. So it was okay. It was okay.
Okay, I will say this movie was Netflix. It was I don't rush home to go watch it. Watch that if there's nothing else on. The movie was set in New Orleans, which doesn't have a great track record for movies set in New Orleans. I don't know of a good one. Maybe I'm About It. That's about it.
I mean, I'm About It.
I think I'm About It was the last great movie set in New Orleans.
Yeah,
no, nah. No, it's not good. It's a dirty city. I mean, how are you gonna have a movie in a dirty city and think some great magic? It's not like Miami or anything.
The Wire was in Baltimore. That's pretty dirty.
Yeah, but The Wire is a great show. We're talking about a great movie, and this was not a great movie. So I'm About It still holds the title.
What about Girl Trip? Solid movie. Yes, no. In New Orleans.
NCIS New Orleans. All right, that's a show.
We're still talking about movies.
Okay. You want Girls Trip? I'll give you Girls Trip. Girls Trip. I'm About It.
I'm not defending it because
and the rest of New Orleans.
You're really going hard on this I'm About It thing.
What was the phone thing where they was trying to?
I got the hookup.
I got the hookup.
I got the hookup. Where was that at?
Who
That was New
knows?
Orleans, right?
Exactly.
Trash. So basically,
But you didn't like.
I think Netflix whole thing where they put these big stars in these okay budgeted movies with a thin plot works as something to watch, especially during the pandemic. But it's not a good movie, and I don't want to lie and sit here and act like it was good. I think Jamie Foxx was good in it. I like the girl who played in it. Her bars were trash. She was a rapper, I guess, kind of.
Nah, they're made by somebody else.
Okay, but
She
okay,
was
her bars were trash.
better
So-
than Tim. So yeah, she was
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, his jersey choice that he wore in the movie.
you're not feeling the Gleason jersey.
I mean, if you're gonna wear a Saints player right now when you wear Michael Thomas, and
Well,
if you're MAGA when you wear Drew Brees, I don't know.
see,
The
man.
Gleason seems bad luckish. Seems like something might happen to you if you wear it. I don't know.
See, that's not right at all. Steve Gleason is a New Orleans hero.
Is he?
Explain.
What
Spade.
did he do?
He blocked a punt on our first game back
That's
in
it.
the dome after Hurricane Katrina.
Y'all give Hero out easy. He blocked the punt.
What it did was pull on the heartstrings of the community, letting everyone know we was back home, and we beat the Dirty Birds, which makes it even better. Was that we beat the Falcons, our rival, on that night. I actually had a viewing party that night watching the game on my big screen. I remember it so vividly.
Yo, hold up. I'm just gonna throw this out there.
I believe after Gleason blocked the punt, it was
Time out. You
You
had
know we're talking about the movie, right?
hold up. No, real quick. He had a viewing party for this game. Reed, did you get invited?
Actually, I did not.
Arrogant, did you get invited?
I didn't even know that nigga then.
Anyway, keep going. So tell me about the movie, Spade. Like, what,
okay.
like
About the movie, I have some, because I don't want to be a real spoiler, I have some superficial things in the movie that didn't have a whole lot to do necessarily with the plot of the movie, but some things that I personally liked. You know, one, I did like that the main cop had on a Steve Gleason jersey. You know, I feel like
And he's a New Orleans hero for blocking a punt.
now personally, if I was going to put on a New Orleans Saints jersey, I would have went with a throwback and maybe put on number 21 for like Dalton Hilliard. But that's just me. Maybe even a Craig Ironhead Hayward. But, you know, again, that's me. Or number 77, Willie Roaf. But
dude over here name dropping Saints? Like, nobody even know these players, John. I'm
Push
like,
the button, my nigga. Push the button.
I
But
know
my
all
point
those.
is
I feel
that-
like we all. I mean, we've been playing Madden for a minute, so I feel like we all know
He
those.
said
players.
Willie Roaf.
you mean Pro Bowler left tackle.
hold
I
on.
thought so.
Well, let's get back to that. Reed, we've been playing Madden for a minute. I don't know what you've been playing, but you know,
No, I stopped playing Madden. That's different.
What?
when did you start? Like,
I think I had the first Madden.
The first Madden.
you know what? We're gonna pivot real quick. Tell us about this. First Madden.
He said the year was 1989.
Who was on the cover?
John Madden. John Madden was on the cover.
What
That
year?
was just called NFL football.
I was
wouldn't
in.
think they called it that yet.
I think Madden was the second year.
Yeah.
Or it might have been the first. He played. What'd you play it on?
Yeah,
Sega.
I
Sega
thought he
Genesis.
I was
Sega.
just a Commodore.
So we're saying like probably 91, 92.
I
Sega-
want to say like yeah, 92, 93, somewhere around there.
92 was the best Madden.
The
To me.
second one is Madden 92.
I remember playing the Eagles on that, and they were pretty good.
Okay. All right. So that was the last time you played Madden?
No, I played all the Maddens probably until about oof. Oh man.
Okay, we'll let it go.
No. I'm just going cap. Just cap. It's
Yeah,
cap.
you capping. It's fair. All right, back to today.
It
So,
was a while.
Cap.
Dave, you placing your food order? What you doing, bro?
No, I'm not. But But back to my little superficial points. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
The one thing that irritated me a little bit was he met homegirl at a chicken joint in New Orleans, and it was a Church's and not a Popeyes. So that didn't sit well with me. I'm not sure why he wasn't at Popeyes, other than like corporate dollars. Secondly, I like the little touch where
wait, time out. Corporate Church's Chicken got corporate money.
I don't know.
Every Church's Chicken I've seen been closed.
I don't know why the movie was at a Church's Chicken opposed to at a Popeyes in New Orleans. Secondly,
it never made reference to it though.
They put the sign up hella big. It was like at least a 2 to 3 second screenshot of Church's, letting you know they was at Church's.
Because they wanted people to put the emoji together.
Yeah, that's what
Church's Chicken. Simple nigga.
Are you telling me you couldn't do an emoji with a father and an eye, nigga pop, eye? I'm just saying. Whatever. Your Church's Chicken works, or mine is want, whatever. Okay. Anyway,
all right, keep it pushing. All right, so
I like the little touch where she had Zion as her screensaver. I thought that was cool. And then I thought like Jamie Foxx's character when he was talking with I forgot her name, the main character.
It was Robin.
Robin. I thought
she was like MC Robin. Worst rap name ever.
I think one of the things that I liked was kind of when
they kind of mail that in.
When she's like, well, I'm just a kid out here. And he's like, you out in these streets, you can't keep playing the kid card. I thought that was good writing because I do think that a lot of people out hustling, doing what they do, always end up when things go bad or their parents and them will always turn to, well, he's only 18. He's only 17. He's just a kid. He's just a child. But when you decided to go out in those streets, you decided to assume that life and bad things come with that life. So I just thought that was something that was nice that I liked.
I think people say that.
Hold on. Let me say this. Let me give you my opinion really quick about it. The movie was as we classified Netflix good. Like this is the issue I was having with it. I didn't necessarily hate the movie, but on social media, like on Instagram, people thought this movie was excellent. Like it was the greatest thing ever. And I'm like, hold up, everybody slow the hell down. This movie wasn't that great. Like people are like, oh, Project Power this, Project Power that. And I'm like, what did y'all watch? Like
it's the great starvation for content. Everybody is out here hungry.
And that's what it is. So I think people got to chill a little bit about some of these Netflix movies that have been dropping lately. Some of them are Netflix good, and that's not a bad thing. We're not saying it's terrible. But had this movie dropped at the theater, I'd have been like, come on, Jamie Foxx. Like, I'm not saying it was held up or bait or anything like that, but you know, it's not on the upper echelon of Jamie Foxx movies. Like,
nah, he got a check.
Okay, but I like the movie. I think it was better than a sci-fi movie that you would see on the Sci-Fi Network, one of those little goofy ones like that. I don't think it was top-notch quality to be at the theater, but I classified much like Bird Box. I liked Bird Box. It was entertaining. Sat down with the family. We watched it. We in the house. It was good. I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was creative. I thought they tried to do okay with some of the accents because sometimes that actually bothers me. Watching movies and shows that's supposed to be from New Orleans and nobody sound like anybody that I ever grew up with.
Yeah,
you know?
Who was that? Machine Gun Kelly?
Yes.
yes.
They could have picked anybody in New Orleans. They ran and got Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, so it was things like that. Like I felt like they tried to pay a little bit of attention to some details. I recognized some of the places, you know, that they showed, like some of the bridges and stuff like that. So that was cool. But
did they have a Smoothie King?
I didn't see a Smoothie King, man.
They blurred out the Smoothie King arena.
Although I did see the Superdome, and it's odd because the Smoothie
King is attached right across from it. It's crazy.
I don't know how they did that, or I don't know, maybe small budget, so they had to go with old pictures. I don't know.
Okay, so what did y'all think about the CGI?
I thought that was actually okay, assuming
that the CGI wasn't trash.
It
Yeah.
wasn't trash until the big guy.
Oh
The
yeah.
big guy.
yeah.
That was awful.
That was bad.
That was CW. That was UPN. They had the UPN budget.
UPN budget. Wow.
Right.
It wasn't. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was. Yeah. That changed a lot.
But I guess my question is that is Netflix really making that doing that well where they're getting
Yes.
these big stars?
They
Yeah.
Like,
just
Yes.
throwing money around, bro. Throw it
Come on.
around.
Projects that are out there, like they're signing people to exclusive
Yo,
deals. Like
I
Netflix is
don't-
not working right now.
in fact,
Netflix stay in the strip club throwing money.
I don't know anyone that doesn't have Netflix or access to Netflix, I should
Yeah.
say. Like that should tell you right there. They're doing pretty
Especially
good.
right now during the pandemic.
That's why people think the movie's good, man. There's nothing else dropping.
But like I said, like I've like it was a unique take on like superheroes. Like I think that we're just getting used to we're getting so many superhero films where 15 years ago we didn't get any, very few and far between. So now people are starting to get more creative with it. And so for that, like I ain't mad at it.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
It was Netflix good.
see,
Could it
but
be a TV show?
okay, but I think the issue is that are drugs bad or are they good? Because it kind of made me think like if I could have superpowers for drugs, like
The message in the movie was definitely drugs are bad, bro. They
But-
I don't know, man. I don't
were
know.
experimenting on the community.
No, I-
Yeah.
They
get
were-
that. I get
Blank.
that. I get
Like
that
all drugs, like people do drugs for a reason, right?
because they work. I know that.
And they make you feel good, or they make you feel like
They
whatever the drug whatever the
I'm
drug they
just
make you feel like. Side effects.
It's one thing to take a drug and feel high, like I feel good, but it's another thing to take a drug and like now I can I got straight haymakers. I'm like knocking fools out, or like I can turn on fire and I can really burn these, up in here. Like I think that is a little bit more appealing than like washing away my sins, my sorrows, like in a bottle
This
or
dude's definitely about to do heroin tonight.
Like
My
what?
man.
What would you like? When would you take it? Like I'm just curious. Like when would the average person, like us, like we all know, like school teachers that have their vices. Would a school teacher take it, and what would they be doing with it?
okay, if
Where
there
you going?
is, if you're a high school teacher, maybe like a vice principal or something, and there's a fight on the campus, and your power is strong, you'd be like, hey, you can break up fights and not trip.
You see what I'm saying? That's
But-
such a small group of people that would. I don't know what you would actually use that drug for.
Just right now, like, hold up.
Like I'm not using that for anything except to do something bad.
I'm
Or
just
to be
trying
in
to
a position to do something bad. That's just such a small population of people.
I'm just trying to give you ideas.
Are you saying the storyline is trash? Like what are you getting to, Reap? Like
I'm just trying to I don't think the storyline is trash. I like the storyline. I thought it was good content.
are they all doing it with the superpowers are, or what are you actually saying?
I just don't like. I mean, I understand what they're doing. They're experimenting and all that kind of stuff. I'm just trying to
This is the
Throw
same
it out
plot
there.
that's been in so many different movies, so many different TV shows. The government is trying to experiment on people to make super soldiers. We've seen this before. The writing on this movie is thin as fuck. Like, let's not make this movie what it ain't. This was just entertaining for a Saturday. You ain't got nothing to do. Project Power.
Let me piggyback onto the another movie that came out a couple weeks on Netflix that people were also super hyped about. Was it The Old Guard?
Old Guard.
The Old Guard. To me, I like The Old Guard better than I liked Project Power. I'll say that. But again, I think it's another really good Netflix movie. Now, had I seen this in the theater, I wouldn't have been as mad or as frustrated as I was when I saw Project Power. But y'all got to calm the hell down about these Netflix movies. They're not all great. That's all I'm trying to say right now. They're not all great.
They're all 6s and below.
Right. Right. If we had to go on a 10-point rating scale, which we normally do after the movie, it's not, unless it's Ill Will. We're
What
not
do you
calling
give
it.
it?
Which one? Project Power?
Project Power.
I'll give it a 6. I'd give it a 6.
I'm going with a 6.
I'm going with a 6.
Spade.
Come on, give it your 10.
I
Beyond-
felt like it was like a 7 or 8 though.
Okay, so
Oh, wait. 7 or 8 for a Netflix movie, or 7 or 8 for like all the movies in general?
I mean, pretty much for all the movies. I
what
thought it was
Endgame get? What
Endgame was
Infinity
like
War get?
a 25. Like that was off the charts.
The scales 1 through 10. Adjust your accordingly.
So then it's a 10 then. Like what's it
Okay,
called?
so what is Project Power?
So you're saying Project Power is slightly under Endgame?
No, he just made that.
You don't know how numbers work. If you're giving Endgame a 10 and you're giving Project Power an 8,
What I'm saying is that I believe I liked Project Power more than you guys did. So
That's fine.
if you're going to say that it has a 6, I think I liked it a little more than you guys. So that's why I said 7 or 8, because I actually did enjoy it. I liked it more. So maybe you guys should rate it lower, and then I can come with something according.
no, I think I'm good on 6. I like the movie. You're getting me wrong, but it's to give it an 8.
But you have to realize when you limit me to 10 for Endgame, I thought Endgame was like one of the best movies I've ever seen. Like
Endgame or Infinity War?
both of them.
You thought
But-
Endgame was better than Infinity War?
Kind of because of the Captain America, man.
All
When
right,
Captain went off with the shield and
doing
was
it.
fighting with Thor's hammer, like
I'm not doing this.
I'm just saying, you asked me a question. Captain America's my favorite hero. It was the culmination of what, like 21 films. That time, effort, energy that you put into this, and then to finally see like your favorite hero have his moment in the sun.
That's a
that
good
was-
take. That's a good take. But what you're saying is Project Power, without doing 20 something movies, is just below it.
But if what you're saying is that if we're only going on a scale of 1 to 10, and you guys
That's
give
the
it a
scale.
6, and I know that I like it more than you guys would agree with that, right?
You
Then
can
I
give it a-
get
Well, Spade. That's why I was asking, within like Netflix or within all movies. That's
He
what I was
said
asking.
all movies.
All movies.
Yeah, like if you were to say that's an 8 for a Netflix film, I'm like, all right, I can see that. But an 8 for every movie you've ever seen, and I don't
Like Endgame 10, Dark Knight a 9, and Project Power at 8.
But
That's the list.
Hey, I like the movie. I'm
I'm not discriminating in
Yeah.
between the different classes of movies like that.
Okay.
Man, I'm not.
cool. You going with
But
the
you know
second-
what? At the end of the day, you like what you like. So
Your list is your list.
I'll say this. His 7 or 8 is better than the homie Ill Will giving what was it, Ant-Man? What do you give it? An 8 or a 9? When we came out the
9.
theater?
I don't want to talk about it. What the second one was, I can't.
They were both bad.
They're both bad, yeah.
At least the first one was funny. First one was pretty funny.
Yeah,
was-
okay.
The first one was funny. I agree with you on that.
First one was funny, but
You better-
I'm
you better
not.
agree with that.
8 or 9. Right.
Your
I'm
slide
not-
scale.
I haven't watched that. I haven't watched either one of those again.
But you go into
So-
it with no expectation. So Ant-Man, I wasn't expecting anything. So it was funny, pleasant surprise.
All right. So that's fair. We're gonna go ahead and pivot and get ready to close out here. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and hit this last topic. Aubrey Graham, aka Drake, dropped a new video this past week.
Baby.
I'll cry later. It was interesting. Drizzy, it was interesting. I ain't gonna hold you on that. It was interesting. I
Drake's
know
in his bag.
we all took a look at it. Is it fair to say the panel, most of us are Drake fans? Is it fair to say that?
I would not
Yeah.
classify myself as a Drake fan.
I'm a Drake fan.
I
Reed?
mean, I like Drake.
Exactly. Drake's cool.
Yeah,
I'm not,
like
a,
I'm not.
I'm not a Drake fan.
I'm not
Wait.
waiting for his next album to drop. I mean,
Oh.
it's fine.
You are. It's okay.
No, when
Yeah,
his
right.
albums come out, I don't have to listen to them right then, and I don't sit
I
through them
don't.
the whole time. I don't have
Thank
them kind of.
you.
I can't. My feelings can't be all over the place like that with Drake. I can't go up and down with him on the emotional roller coaster that is Drake. I'm not trying to cry, party, and go to a Jamaican party all in the same sitting.
See, the thing with Drake is though is that I wasn't really a Jay-Z fan, really, but
That's
back
okay.
in the day, he kept coming out with hits, and I found myself over the years being like, "Damn, I can't believe how many songs I know by this dude can sing along, with them."
How does
When
it
I
make you feel when you're sitting in the car with your wife?
but it made me realize that I was actually a Jay-Z fan, even though I didn't want to admit it, because I kind of had this, I didn't like how he redid Me and My Girlfriend from Pac. But with
We're getting
Drake,
all over the place.
okay, going back to Drake, my thing with Drake is that he came out with a couple songs. He's, like that Marvin's Room song. I like that. I liked Successful, greatest ever or whatever. So I started realizing that there were multiple Drake songs that I liked. And so I can only say that, yeah, man, I'm a Drake fan. I think it's funny that he can actually appreciate and make fun of himself. I think, what is it? No Guidance or not No Guidance? What's the one he did with Chris Brown? I think, I can't remember what that is.
Down Drake's whole goddamn
Discography.
album. Can we talk about the song that's out now?
He really
The
is.
song-
Yeah.
This thing is a Drake fan. He gonna have a picture of Aubrey behind him next week, which is fine. Do your thing, but let's talk about this video.
All right, great
was
video.
nice.
Laugh now, cry later. Your thoughts?
I
guys?
thought the video was nice. I liked it. I liked the whole sports aspect. The fact that he was at like one of the Nike centers, that was nice also. But again, I always look at the little small things in videos. And like I said earlier,
Nike place. He was at the Nike
He was
head.
at the
Yeah.
Nike. Shit had a lake.
but the little small thing that I saw was that like Drake's routes are trash and he couldn't get open. I didn't like that at all. I think he should have done that. I think he probably should have just threw a pass to Odell Beckham opposed to him trying to get off the line, because I would have jammed my man up.
Oh my
I
God.
bet you would have. Seem to be a fan. Is you getting the Spud Webb treatment? Look, I like the video. It was dope. Drake's in his bag. He can do no wrong. He make a video walking through a goddamn Target. There will be TikTok dances to it the next day. It was basically a big Nike commercial. I like seeing all the athletes, like KD doing his thing. He's back, seems to be healthy. Drake shine light on that. We ain't seen KD hoop. Only KD hoop, and we seen is in the video. He had Odell, who loves to be in anybody's video. Nigga wants to dance. I'm not sure who the girl was, the video girl in the video. I don't know. She might not be a video girl. I'm an ally. Don't hate on me for that. But she was cool. I'll give her the highlight of the video. Beast Mode was in there. Who else was it? Lil Durk. I think that's it. It was cool. It's another Drake video. Nothing special. He'll do it in his living room. He'll do it at the Nike Center. He'll do it in a Target. He might do it in a Walmart. Drake is king right now. He do what he want. He got the money.
Yeah, it was a good video. I just
Bruh. It was a good video.
We
It was a
literally.
good.
I watch it.
You didn't look
You-
at the video at all.
It was.
Are you
whatever.
running for
Like,
something? Do we
No, I don't
give your real
care.
take?
I don't care. I just don't care.
About what?
him
Right.
making the video.
He about to light the candles up. We got some on his chest, man. You gotta let it go.
But I will say this about Drake, like his impact on this generation. I mean, he's definitely going to be up there when you're talking about like within the history of hip hop and his impact on marketing, like across platforms, and like he's definitely a somebody that's earned the icon status. You know, like no doubt. And so for that, I'll always respect him. But dude, I don't care about videos, man.
Icon?
Yeah.
Where's Drake at on your list? Top 10?
Well, Well, this is my list.
No.
So-
Okay. Maybe
so
not your
we're
list.
talking.
'cause,
We're talking.
nigga, I don't
We're
wanna-
talking.
You got
we're talking-
Cormega on your list. Nigga, I don't want to hear about
do not have
Cormega
Cormega on the list.
or Mike Geronimo.
Nor do I have Silk the Shocker.
You got Mike Geronimo on your list, so I don't want to hear your list. I'm saying give a basic list of where he's at in rap right now. Like, where are we putting Drake collectively?
I mean, like, what are we talking about? Like,
Okay, so everybody says the same top 5, right? So is Drake hasn't crossed that top 5? Has
I
he?
mean, if we're just talking about just like music in general, like he has to be in the
Not
top
your
five.
top 5. What,
I mean, not my top 5.
You said if we're just talking about what he's done musically?
No, like everything.
I don't talk about
Everything
that. I don't want to talk about the money. I'm talking about the bars. Nigga.
I'm talking about the impact too, but like the bars wise, he's good. This sings a lot for me.
You called him an icon.
He is.
Okay.
Like,
Say it with your chest.
is he not?
Is he not an icon?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
What are we
Is he
saying
not-
is
is
an
he not?
icon?
Like,
If you're not-
somebody that has
Are you top
a
10?
greater impact, somebody that has a greater impact than just music. That's what I'm on the culture. That's to me, it's like an icon. That's what. Not to say that he's like a Tupac. Well, I mean,
Don't do it. Don't.
I'm not
don't-
saying he's like
do it.
Tupac. What I'm saying is what made Tupac such like this revered person? Because it wasn't about the music.
It was about the music.
No,
was
it
about the
wasn't.
music.
It wasn't just about the music.
It wasn't just about the music.
That's
it
what I'm
wasn't.
saying.
But what's Drake getting to besides making music, making popular music, and making a lot of money?
Well, I mean, like I said, like his impact on marketing. He did start off what was it? Like online stuff. I mean, he didn't have any promotion, anything like that behind him. So now that was like a thing. Like
He
in
didn't
the
have
early,
promotion behind him. Drake had the whole goddamn everything behind him.
Drake got discovered by Wayne, yeah. But
Everybody
before
gets
that,
discovered by somebody.
he had a good following.
Humble.
That's how he- that's how-
he was a fucking actor.
was an
What are you talking about?
I never watched this show. Did
That's
you
why
watch this show?
Drake had
Did you watch this show?
Did I watch a show?
people
Yeah.
on Drake early? Yeah.
But I knew who Drake was when Drake came out. I knew he was the dude in the wheelchair.
I never watched this show.
All right, but to say Drake came, I don't know where you think Drake came from, but Drake has had the push. Like that, Drake is the push. You want to talk about a wave? Drake is the wave.
Yeah, but like he was like one of the first guys I felt like to come up from like the online like streaming and like all that kind of stuff.
Nah, that ain't where Drake came from. Nah, Drake has always had the push, bro. Drake didn't start off as a backpack rapper who nobody ever heard of. And Drake is light skinned. Drake got the light skin push, got the country push. Drake got the big push.
I feel like Spade is dying to say something on this.
Drake was popping before he even had an album. Like his mixtapes was popping. He was dating like Rihanna before all that. Like, nah, Drake.
Like, what year are you talking?
What year? What are we talking about?
He was
2008,
Like
2007?
06, 07, like around
Yeah,
there.
like
That's
Drake
around that
did
time.
not come from nowhere.
I didn't say he came from nowhere. I said I'm talking about how he got big, like how his music just became everywhere.
Remember, don't forget when he signed with
Young
Young
Money.
Money.
there was like a bidding
A
war.
fight for him. Like
Yeah,
Drake,
there
I
was
don't
a
know
bidding
where
war
you
for
think
Drake.
Drake came from. Like,
Yeah, Drake had all the leverage. That's why he was talking about he was independent for a minute. He was doing his own thing. He didn't have to sign with anybody.
the big push.
Right.
Drake is LaMelo Ball, bro. Like,
That's a good comp. That's a good comp.
LaMelo Ball.
yes. The big push. You've known who LaMelo Ball was since LaMelo Ball was what, 14?
Something
He had the
like
big
that, yeah.
push. He was on TV then.
Hey, I just want to get back on like, Drake being where he is, like the top five, something along those lines.
Okay.
Because I think that's an interesting question. I don't know where Drake does rank because Drake has had a huge impact. I think Drake, whoever's writing Drake's rhymes, I think they're doing a good job for him. If it's him, if it's somebody else, I think his lyrics is okay. But I'm also a person that likes like metaphors and things of that sort too. So I think that he's been around like longevity wise. He should probably be in the conversation. But I think he's going to end up being like in the minds of most hip hoppers. I think they're going to look at him as LL Cool J, where he's been around for hella long, but nobody ever thinks or gives LL his credit about being the greatest of all time, quite possibly. That's my opinion on Drake.
Are you giving LL the credit of being the greatest of all time?
What I'm saying is he's not even mentioned in the conversation, but
No,
LL was
he
a hip hop. But what I'm saying is LL was a hip hop pioneer. This dude was battle rapping with Kumo D, and he can think about this. LL is a dude who's had generations of women lust for him.
We have
Like,
literally found out the people he's looking up on Google Pics. He's looking up LL, Spud Webb, and Drake. Apparently, all these niggas. If they started OnlyFans together, this nigga would lose his mind. But keep in mind, this is the same guy who said last week he hates the Cardi B Megan Thee Stallion video.
I didn't say I hated that video. You misrepresent what I said.
You want to clarify?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Not we might say anything. Yeah.
I never said that I hated that video. I think the video is eye candy.
Keep talking. Yep.
Don't I like the video. I'm just not a huge fan of, I'm not a huge fan of
women.
No. I would like to see a Foxy Brown opposed to, as far as lyrically, when I'm listening to music, I want to hear more of a Foxy Brown opposed to a Lil' Kim. A Foxy Brown more than a Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion. Don't get me wrong. I like
last week you said that video did so much to you that you couldn't get out the car going to Reap's house because your dick was hard. That's what
I'm not quite sure how I got mixed into this. I don't know how that
he's a word came out of his mouth.
I don't know how I got mixed into this.
And if you want to pull the clip, we can pull the clip.
We're an hour in, and
can we remove myself from that situation? Do I need to?
I didn't bring you in. Did you let him in?
Just go ahead and wrap this up. Like, go ahead and get out of here.
I just don't want to get associated with that.
Like, oh wait!
We got another hour in.
Real quick.
We might say anything. I'll let you get y'all closing statements out real quick. We'll go ahead and wrap it up. But again, thanks for tuning in to the two people. They actually stayed watching the whole time. I'm actually shocked. We appreciate the two that watched it live. You catch the replay. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Share the video. Tell your friends. Come check it out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We might say anything. I'm going to let them go ahead and say their little exits, and then I'll close it out. Reap, go ahead and start with you, bro.
Yeah, I just first, like I said, I'm just over the, people saying and doing racist shit and then, wanting to get away with it. Like, I'm just over that. Just, I hear coaches calling players like the N-word and stuff like that. Not even, it's just, it has to stop. Like, come on. Like, that you shouldn't be saying that word under any context, not in a song, like, just stop. I'm over it.
All right, so stop it. Somewhere else. All right, Spade, go ahead.
Hey, I'll piggyback on what Reap said. I think I'm joking around and saying these things here, but realistically speaking, there no accidental racism, none of that stuff. It's we're far beyond this time. We're past that, and we sick and tired of being sick and tired, as people have said before, and I'm tired of the excuses. If I can come into work and actively choose not to say the N-word, even though I say it all the time when I'm with my friends, chilling and things of that sort, if I can turn it off to go to work and be business and be professional, I would expect that everyone else should be able to do that. And you shouldn't be accidentally tweeting the N-word to people. So, that's all I got to say about that, man.
All right, go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, what they said, racism is bad. Stop it. Slap the shit out of you. I I just wanted to touch on something that I did yesterday. I went to the Laker playoff game and got in the virtual fan experience. And I want to let everybody know, if you were thinking about being a virtual fan, shit is trash. It's garbage. It's the worst way to watch a game possibly. Don't do it. And if you do it, keep it real. Tell how it really went, because that shit was trash. I also want to say, arrest the cops that murdered Breonna Taylor. And we out.
Hold on. No, we not out.
No, we out.
Yeah. Tell us about this though. Like, so it's not what it's cracked up to be when you sit in courtside. Like,
listen, all right. There's a reason why when you watch the games, all the fans look like this. Because what you're really doing is sitting in a room, a Microsoft Teams meeting with 135 people who are all bitching about how bad the game looks on the stream. It's the worst experience ever. I don't recommend it, and I actively oppose it.
Tell us how you really feel.
Fuck that shit.
so you're saying you're not going to be in there for the conference finals or the NBA finals, Microsoft Teams?
Listen, I tell you what.
Did you
if
make
the Lakers make the conference finals or the NBA finals? I'll be wherever I need to be to watch that game. Right in my living room, watching it on my big screen TV, because the fan experience is shit.
All right.
But it's a flex.
You made it. You got into the Microsoft Teams meeting or Zoom meeting or whatever.
I guess. Is it a flex?
Hey,
It's
only
for a me person, it would be a flex. I don't know if I'm that person. Shit was trash. Arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. How about that?
This guy. Anyway, again, it's your boy Mac the YSO. We're gonna go ahead and close out. Again, this is We Might Say Anything. You can follow me at the YSO on Instagram. You can also follow the show at We Might Say Anything on Instagram. Also, like you said, it's been 150 days since the murder of Breonna Taylor. Arrest the cops. We out.